Just for a little warm up, your feet are going to be hip width apart for a start, and we're going to do a reach behind with our foot, okay? So you're just going to alternate, tap behind to the side, and then the other side, alternate, tap behind the side. Very, very subtle movement here. We're not really trying to make it too difficult. We'll amp this up in a little bit, but just practicing, shifting that weight side to side, back and forth, seeing how we are on our feet today, warming up our proprioception and our balance. All right. Okay, good. Go ahead and rest on that one. From here, what we are going to do is now bring our feet together. So it's going to narrow our base a little bit. Same concept, but this time, instead of tapping close to your foot, you're going to reach kind of farther and tap away from your foot, okay? So big reach, tapping down. It's kind of like a bowler's lunge is what we might call it. Really tough on your balance, but also on your hip and knee mobility as well. Go back as far as you comfortably can here. No pressure or shame, however much distance you got. Good. Very nice. One more time on each direction. Good. Go ahead and relax. From here, we're going to do the same concept, same movement, but we're going to go over our feet. So we're going to start, actually, we'll do it feet hip width apart again. And you're going to step up and over, and then touch close, go back, then touch close, okay? So this is kind of mimicking like a karaoke drill that you might have done in sports. Obviously a little bit slower and controlled, but the starting position is that wide base, ending position is the narrow base stepping on top. 15 more seconds here. Try to keep a good, consistent pace. Good. And relax. Very nice. Okay, so just like the last one, this time we are now going to start with both feet together, and you're going to step up and over, but you're going to step far away, okay? So coming back, your starting position is now together. Your ending position is far away. Basically just flipping the movements very slightly, nothing too crazy. This will challenge your balance and hip mobility just a tiny bit more though. Good. And relax. Very, very nice, everyone. Now that we're a little warmed up, we'll go ahead and grab our can. We'll place it, let's say, roughly about 6 or so inches in front of you. You can kind of cut it in half in your body. And then from this position, we're going to start with simple toe taps. This is going to be the easiest one. If you do need your chair at any point, keep it near you to hold on to. You're just going to be alternating a light touch. The goal of this is to see if you can touch the can without actually moving it. And obviously, easier said than done, I should say. Do your best here. We got 15 seconds, slow and controlled taps on those cans. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very, very nice, everyone. Okay, so the next one, what we're going to do, same exact movement. We're going to be doing toe taps, but you're going to start and end with both feet together. So with your base being more narrow to start, it's going to be more difficult on your balance to come out of it and to land, okay? So feet together, same movement, but you'll notice immediately it's a lot more wobbly. So do your best here. Slow and controlled is the name of the game for this specific drill. Keep your hand near that chair in case you need it to hold on to. 15 strong seconds. Go ahead and join me in balance. Good. And relax. Very nice. All right. So now what we are going to do is we are going to place the can. We'll actually say we'll place it to our right. We'll place it to our right. We'll all do this together. So with the can to your right, we're going to do step overs, but we're only going to do it with one foot, okay? So how this is going to work is you're going to step over the can, and then immediately, the second your foot hits the ground, you're going to step back as quickly as you can. So this is how it's going to look. go down, touch back. So you're kind of pushing off your foot to give yourself leverage back. So kind of an athletic movement here, trying to get a little bit of agility and quickness in this, but at the same time, you're getting a lot of balance work and some good leg strengthening work through that foot. So the second you hit, push off that foot, drive out of it. Good. Very nice. Go ahead and relax from that position. Other side, same concept. You can go ahead and shimmy that can over. Same exact movement though, so you're going, the second you hit, boom. Using the power through that leg to push you back up into position. Again, kind of a similar exercise we do to balance catches where this is kind of mimicking catching yourself from a fall, if you will. So down, push. Down, push. Good. 5 more seconds. And relax. Very nice. We will use those cans in just a second, but you can kind of slide it to the side just to give us a little bit of a break. We're going to put our feet together now, just do some visual balance cues. Feet together, hand near that chair in case you need it. Whenever you are ready, go ahead and join me. We will slowly close our eyes. Again, feet together. Do your best. The closer those feet are, the tougher this will be. We're going to hang tight here for 30 seconds, and if you're comfortable and feel like it, you can kind of shift your weight to your right foot and your left foot. That's only if you're really comfortable, but you can kind of play with that and see just how a little bit of change in your center of gravity will rapidly make the balance drill much more difficult. 15 more seconds. Good. And relax. Very nice. All right, so what we're going to do for our last thing with the can is place it behind us, either to your right or left. It doesn't matter which side, but you're going to have it off-centered at basically a 45-degree angle behind you, okay? About 6 inches or about a foot, I should say, from your heel. 45-degree angle. And then from here, what you're going to do is try your best. Again, this is very, very tough. You can touch any part of the can, and you can look at the can, but you're just going to try to tap it with your foot in any way, just a little bit of a slide maybe, and then come back into position. Toughest one we'll do today with that can, so if you knock it over every single time, do not feel bad because I almost do it every single time I do this drill. Oh, I just did, so there you go. 15 more seconds on this side. Give it your best shot. It's perfect. All right, excellent job, everyone. Go ahead and slide that can directly to the other side. Same thing, you're gonna lean back, and you might need to readjust that can because the further you push it away, the harder it's gonna be. So just realize that too. You might need to kind of reassess here. We got 30 seconds on this leg, on this side. Give it your best shot here. Try to tap that can. Ooh. Oh, jeez. All right. Good. Good. 5 more seconds. Slight difference, slight difference. All right, go ahead and relax. We'll put that can kind of down, out of the way, out of the side. You're going to find a straight line now. Preferably one of these black lines where we'll do a little bit of tightrope walking, if you will. So on the line, whichever one you follow, we'll use this one today. We'll switch it up. So we're going to start with just a normal half-step walk, and then we're going to do full heel to toe in a second. So just to warm up ourselves, try to cut that line in half, and then you're stepping half-step hold or semi-tandem walk. We call this back and forth. Go ahead and don't go backwards this time. We'll try backwards in a second. Just flip around and go forwards. Good. Go ahead and finish up whatever length you're at, starting back at your chair. And then we're going to go to full heel to toe if you're comfortable. So full heel to toe is going just like this, like you're on a tightrope. If you can't do that, you can go back to the regression that we just did, or you can even just slightly stagger your feet a tiny bit more. Either variation is totally okay. Looking good. 15 more strong seconds here, everyone. Good. All right, go ahead and finish the length back to your chair. What we're going to do for our final progression of this is basically same thing as a heel to toe, but instead of just keeping your heel to toe together, you're actually going to kind of imagine stepping across the line. So you'll start to the right or left of the line this time, and you're still going to get into a heel to toe position, but it's going to be stepping across the line at the same time, okay? So it's going to add just a little more balance, a little bit more hip mobility. Again, if this is too difficult, go back to heel to toe, or just go back to semi-tandem walk. Either variation is good. This is going to be the toughest one we do today on this one. 15 seconds. Stepping across those hips, stepping across that line, really challenging our body here. Good. Very nice, everyone. You can go ahead and slowly move back to your chair, to the side of your chair, I should say. Won't sit down quite yet. And then what we're going to do is a side bend, single leg side bend. Great for core strength with your obliques, but also really challenging on your balance. So you're going to start to the side of your chair and just bending through the side. This is where it gets tough. You're going to reach down, touch your chair without having that other foot on the ground, right? So you're leaning like a side pendulum. The tough part with this is to make sure your hips stay pointed forward and your face stays pointed forward. This is way easier if you open your hips and look at it. What I really want you to try to do is to look straight at me and keep your hips pointed straight at me. Really challenging for your hip and core strength and mobility. Nice and careful here. 15 seconds. Do your best. If you need to open up your hips a little bit too, no shame there. That's just kind of the goal we're thinking about. Good. Very nice. Go ahead and flip to the other side. And we will motor on, same concept, nice and easy. Touch right there, come back up. Touch right there, come up. Touch, good. 15 more seconds. Do your best here, see how far you can get. Keep those hips pointed towards me, looking straight ahead. 5 more seconds. Good, very nice. All right. 2 more drills. We are going to move into our split stance. You're going to take a big step forward. And we are going to do 10 mini lunges, mini split squat lunges. So this basically involves you bending your front knee and bending your back knee a tiny bit. You're going to go down as low as you can. So if you can go really low, do it. Only go as low as you comfortably can. And then you're going to come up. That's 1. We're going to do 10 on each leg. Down. Good. Down. Make sure you're breathing here. Obviously, it's pretty tough on your balance too. Hold on if you need to. Keep breathing. Good. Good. Keep going. Couple more here. 2. And very nice, everyone. Come to the top. Let's take 3 breaths together. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Good. Exhale. 1 more. Big breath in. Exhale. Other side. Big step forward. Mini lunges. Again, as low as you comfortably can. Down. Bending that front knee. Coming up. Down as far as you can. Good. And that's the name of the game here. If you can really go down, I'm just going to show you. If you can go down all the way, by all means, please do. I'm not limiting you to that, but I also don't want you to move into pain. So go as low as you comfortably can without pain is kind of the name of the game and idea here. Make sure you're breathing here. We got a couple more repetitions, slow and controlled. You all are doing so good. And last one. Very nice. Come to the top again. Take 3 more deep breaths. I know those are... Teaching and doing those are already tough, and I just know doing them in general is tough. Take a few breaths. We've just got 1 more drill, and that is going to be back in our split stance. This one won't be nearly as demanding, though. Hands are going to be forward. You're going to hold that split stance position. This is our split stance twist. We're going to go to the side. If you need your hand holding onto something, I'm just showing you the regression here. You can grab onto the chair, still getting that good core strength and a little bit of leg strength here, but taking out the balance. If you want to add the balance, go ahead and rotate nice and carefully. Good. Very nice. Go ahead and reset. Other side, exact same thing. Big step forward and hands forward. Same concept. Looking good here. Slow and controlled. Nice and easy. 15 more seconds. Try to get a couple more slow passes. Good. And relax. Very nice, everyone. Let's go ahead and move behind our chair. We're going to do a little bit of stretching to cool down for today. You're going to grab the top of the chair, take a couple big steps back. You're going to push your butt back as far as you can. Push your head through the hole that your hands have created. Gently allow your upper back to relax. Allow your entire body to release in your neck. Keep pushing that butt back. Join me for a big breath in. And relax that body. Very nice. You can go ahead and come up from that position. Take a breath at the top. We're going to do a forward fold now, so your feet are going to be hip width apart. You are going to then hold an imaginary weighted ball in your hand and allow that weighted ball to pull you deep down into the ground as low as you can. You can hold on to something if you need to. Let that ball pull you down with one hand, no problem there. Either variation, find that deepest position. Take a big breath in. Big breath out, gently standing up nice and tall, letting that spine unravel, coming up to the top, making sure you're breathing throughout. You're then going to take both hands all the way up as high as you can get them. Let that body be pulled to the sky, stretching those wrists all the way up. You can even bring your hands together if you'd like. And we're going to lean towards one direction. Take a big breath in and out. Other side. Good. Breathe in and out. Very nice. We're going to move back into our split stance now, but this will be to stretch our calf. So big step forward. Your back heel is going to be planted in the ground. Try to keep both toes pointed forward. You're then going to gently push your front knee forward very slightly, trying to keep your body nice and upright through this position. Feeling that good stretch through the back of your calf. Taking a nice, good breath in. Good breath out. Go ahead and push out of that position. Over to the other side. Big step forward. Back heel planted firmly into the ground. Gently pushing that front knee forward as far as you can. Taking a big breath in. Taking a big breath out. Go ahead and push out of that position. Last movement today, one of my favorites for your knee and hip mobility, ATG split squat. You're going to take your foot, place it up on the chair, take a decent step back, doesn't need to be too far away. You're going to then gently, very carefully push that knee into a flexed deep knee position, hold for a couple seconds, and then push out through that knee, okay? Very subtle movement. You're going to get a nice gentle pull through your back hip flexor as well. Go as far forward as you can without pain. We're going to sit tight here, nice and carefully. Use that chair as leverage too, as extra assistance. This is a great one to do multiple times throughout the day. And the lower your chair is, the tougher this will be. So if you want to make this tougher at home, you can get a lower device for yourself. Very nice. Okay, other side. Making sure we're equal with our hip and knee mobility. Place that foot up onto the chair. Gently drive that knee forward. Feel that compression through your knee as much as you can tolerate today. Maybe it's only a little bit, that's okay. And then from there, you're going to drive and push out through that knee, trying to build the connective tissue strength that's usually pretty lacking in individuals through that knee. 10 more seconds. Try to get a couple more good drives. Forward, back. Good. One more. Forward, hold, and back. Go ahead and gently come up out of that position. You guys did amazing.